let's take a quick look at the material changes you were requesting. So I'll go ahead and quickly load in some of the images you sent me. So you sent me this stone and these two countertop materials. Let's start with this one. So let's go ahead and call it material 3 for now. We'll come in here, go ahead and scale this thing up for you. Okay, go ahead. And grab and apply to everything. We'll rotate this 190 degrees. Go ahead and hide that seam. Okay, it's very blue, very icy. Let's go ahead and replace what was sort of that concrete look now. What did you send here? Let's see. You sent this sort of tannish looking guy. I'm assuming that the images that they sent, by the way, are the full slabs. So, I mean, the scale here may not be perfect, but it's good enough for visualizations. And then we'll be using this same material over here on the back bar. All right. So now taking a look at everything. I think it's okay. I certainly like the concrete color, or what's replacing the concrete. I really like this. Part of me thinks this might be just a little too blue, but that's just my personal taste. But if you want to consider some other slabs as well, we can take a look at those and see if there's something that maybe just fits a little bit better. But again, it's personal preference. Also, I would say that given that we are going a bit heavier on the steel, I'm going to recommend some small revisions to the structural engineer for how we detail the top of the post here. Right, this now steel post, I want to come up to a very thin blade that will pierce the underside of the glue lamp and get bolted through, looking very minimal, but keeping the glue lamp sort of floating above the post. I don't know if this is going to work structurally. I'll need to work with them, with the engineers to make that happen. But I think it's great to have this steel here. But if we're going to do that, I would say let's incorporate it, some elements of it. So I'm replacing what was a wood board as the footrest. I'm going to say let's make that out of some plate steel just to tie it together. So let me know what you think of that. And then also, given that the structural engineer is saying that we have to have some steel uh, at these outside edges to sort of carry the spans that you guys want here. Um, we've got these steel beams in here infilled with some wood framing TJI members. But since we have to have this big beefy steel member out here, I say let's use this to form the outside edge of your roof overhang. I think let's express that steel. If you guys like this look, I think it's going to be phenomenal. I would suggest capping these 3 steel beams at the edges and in the middle with a smaller C channel just to sort of maintain and carry that look around all 4 edges. I think this is looking great. Oh, I still think I owe you a different stone, so let's take a look at what that might look like. So we'll come in here and make a quick new. So you guys sent me this picture. I can't quite tell how tall that is. I'm going to assume it's like 24 inches tall. Let me know if I'm wrong there. Or if you have a specific shop you're working with, let them send me a better straight-on image with a ruler next to it, and I could really scale this thing to perfection. Right now, I'm making some guesstimates, right? That looks a little busy, this particular stone. I wonder if maybe there isn't something that's a bit less busy that might work a little bit better here. But again, I might be making some incorrect assumptions about the size of that panel you sent me an image of. It's very busy. Well, get back to me. Let me know what you think about the finishes. But more importantly than that, really, would be let me know if you like the look of this sort of expressed steel. Since the steel's getting put in, unless we want this roof deck to get twice as thick, since this is here, why not express it rather than capping it with that white trim board that I was showing before? And of course, let me know what you think about this detail here. I think it's great. And then one last edit I made was I said, let's make the glue limbs just a little bit longer. Let's have them stick out a little bit beyond the edge of the roof. I think that kind of picks up a little bit of the language of what I was going for before, where this post was at an angle. I like that. It sort of helps visually carry your eye up and out. Just like the ceiling boards go in this direction, the skylights are going in this direction, everything goes up and out. I think having the tails stick out a little bit, I like it. Let me know what you guys think.